signings, you know, just behind the tens and Bumo and Cunha, then maybe worrying about your goalie every game. What is going on, people? This is the live match stream for Manchester United versus Fulham. You see the smile on my face because Manchester United is back. We are back from a week-long hiatus where we last played against Arsenal at the weekend. So we are back today against Fulham. So just a little bit of a quick, rundown. So for those of you who care about these kinds of stats, it is 25 degrees Celsius or 77 degrees Fahrenheit. A bit overcast, but otherwise a beautiful day there on Stevenage Road at Craven Cottage. Hopefully, all you other folks will appreciate I threw in the Celsius there. I'm trying here. I know I'm American, but I'm trying. So Fulham coming to the game, they drew 1-1 at Brighton at the weekend. In terms of personnel, Anthony Robinson was a doubt, but he appears to have made the bench today against Fulham or for Fulham. And then Ryan Sessegnon was a doubt, but apparently he made the 11 today. So what a miraculous recovery for him. For Fulham, their starting 11 looks like this. As I pull up on my phone here, because I don't want to, spare the CPU on my on my laptop here. So they got Leno in goal. They got Tete at right back, Anderson and Basie as their center backs, Castagna as their left back. That's usually where Anthony Robinson plays. They got Lukic and Burge holding down kind of the defensive mid roles. Sessegnon, King, and Iwobi, and then Muniz up front for Fulham. So as Marco Silva said in his presser, he expects a tough match today against us, but they're playing to win. Like I said before, they should be. That's kind of your job, man. Play to win. But more importantly, United news. As I said, as you know, United lost 1-0 at the weekend at Arsenal. So we're looking to bounce back from that and get to winning ways today. In terms of personnel, we are missing Lisandro Martinez and Mazraoui. In terms of our starting 11, we have over here, we've got Bayendir in goal, which I'll talk about in a moment. Yoro, De Ligt, and Shaw across the back three. We got Ahmad at right wing back, Dorgu at left wing back, Casemiro and Bruno holding it down in the midfield. Obviously, I assume that Bruno will be a little bit more advanced. Bumo and Mount in the 10 position, and Cunha up front. So, I was going to say very briefly there about Bayendir starting in goal. So, if you've been following the news, Sine, not sure how you pronounce his first name, Lamens, was on the bench for Antwerp over the weekend, I believe. So, or whenever they played last, I don't really follow that league very much, to be honest, right? Whenever they played last, he was on the bench, seemingly getting ready to say goodbye, right? So it seems like he is headed to United imminently. Sorry, I'm looking at my match stream here. I'm just seeing they're showing Onana right now warming up with Bayendir. Right on cue, right? Right on cue. We're in sync. So anyway, what I'm thinking, what I feel like the message is saying, or what I feel like is being said to Onana, is that you're out. I think it's going to be Lamens as our starter, and Bayendir is the backup. Onana, can see you later, and Heaton's not even in the squad. So, poor Tom Heaton. I feel like he probably should have got more of a chance at some points. He's been a loyal servant. So, anyway, that's what I think about that. We also we don't see Højlund in the squad at all today. Again, I think he's going. I think he might be the closest to leaving, to be honest, out of all our departures coming up, or hopeful departures coming up. I think he's the closest to leaving. I think if you look at Sancho and Garnacho, right, even Malacia, Anthony, they're kind of flirting with specific clubs. I feel like Højlund's the closest to leaving. And in fact, Victor Boniface was going to go to AC Milan, but that appears to be collapsing over a right knee problem. that Milan discovered with Boniface during his medical. So if he goes back to Leverkusen, then that could reopen the Højlund to AC Milan rumors. Because right now, the main rumor for Højlund is going to Napoli. There were whispers of AC Milan, but then, like I said, they went in for a loan. I think loan with option to buy for Boniface. But since his medical this past week or this week, they discovered some right knee issue. I don't know the details of it. Um, and he might be headed or staying with Leverkusen, which could again open the door for Højlund to go to AC Milan. Obviously, he played in Italy before, so he knows the league. Who's at Atalanta? It might be a good move for him to go to AC Milan. You know, still a big club, obviously. Um, Not as big as United, if you ask me. Bias, obviously, but a big club. So he still gets to scratch that itch of being in a big club. Still gets a chance to prove himself at a big club, and it might be the best move for him. Um, Again, like I said, Napoli is still an option. Lukaku's hurt, but they seem to be doing just fine with McTominay and De Bruyne firing in goals. So who knows? We'll see. We will see. Um, Ruben did say that he expects, this to be a tough match against Fulham. Um, he again complimented Marco Silva, saying that Silva can make changes to adjust the game as needed. Threw a couple compliments at him. Respectful of Ruben. But we should win today. We should win today. I see us winning 3-1 today. I don't see why we don't win 3-1 today. The only reason I'm giving them one is because I feel like there might be a mistake from Bayender back there. Again, I feel like he got fouled against Arsenal. And what I'm thinking is that Fulham saw that and they're thinking, okay, we don't have to foul him, obviously, but put bodies around him. I mean, as you typically do with the goalie anyway, right? But like some goalies are more susceptible to that than others. And I think Bayender is one of those keepers who's a little more susceptible to having bodies around him. So I think Fulham's going to try and crowd him out. I feel like we might concede one because of that. So that's why I'm thinking 3-1 to United today. In terms of goal scorers, I got no clue. No clue. Maybe I think Cunha gets one. Ahmad and Bruno. Those are my three. Cunha, Ahmad, and Bruno. You heard it here first. Cunha, Ahmad, and Bruno to score. Bruno. Cunha, Ahmad, and Bruno to score. Oh man, that's a mouthful to say 5 times fast. I think those would be the goal scorers there. Like I said, 3-1 to United. I think though, in order to get those 3 goals, we need to make sure that we get bodies in the box on crosses. I know it sounds basic and fundamental, but against Arsenal, I don't think we're doing a good enough job of that. I think we were vastly outnumbered in the attack, and especially on crosses, at least from what I remember. Please get in the comments if you disagree or think otherwise or agree. But yeah, I think we need to get more bodies in the box. In fact, I would honestly target that left back role that Anthony Robinson usually occupies. Usually he's an attacking, fullback. I would try to exploit that. I feel like his understudy there is going to be a little bit, hesitant to go forward. So maybe we can pin them back a bit by attacking down that side quite a bit and focusing on that side. Um, I'm sure Ruben's thought of that. He's the manager, not me, but those are just my thoughts. So we will see. Anyway, for those just tuning in, that's the starting lineup over there. To my side over here. And again, no Højlund in the squad. Obviously, one of the notable changes is, or not changes, but I guess one of the notable consistencies is Bayender in goal. And yeah, other than that, it's a pretty much unchanged 11. I am curious to see who we sub in today. Obviously, that's dependent on how we're playing, but I am curious to see if we see Menu today. That might be interesting. Oh, and sorry, I misspoke earlier. Sorry, Ahmad did not start last weekend. It was Dallo. I think we all expected Ahmad to start last weekend. We expect them definitely to start this weekend. So, I mean, yeah, unchanged 11, sure. But yeah, that's our 11, right? Curious to see if we see Menu, today. I definitely think we'll see Shesko today. Probably for Cunha or Mount. Maybe we'll see Mainu drop in the midfield or a 10 role. Maybe Mainu will drop in there for Mount or someone. Who knows? But curious to see that. And I'd love to see Xerxes come back in today. I'd love to see him and how he links up with, Mbumo and Cunha and Ahmad in some way. So maybe Xerxes comes into that Mount role, perhaps. I don't know. But I would just like to see those two. I'd like to see Xerxes and Manu come in today. Um, but yeah, I'm feeling a pretty comfortable win. Now let me knock on wood because I don't want to jinx us. And you guys will be saying, Brian, you said comfortable win and we lost 5-0. So, yeah, feeling a comfortable win today. So let's see, what do we have till kickoff? We got 5 minutes here, about 5 minutes to kick off. Yeah, just checking the broadcast there. Yeah, looks like a good day. Ready for some football. I'm gonna have some water here. 5 minutes. Oh, you heard that? That was my some exciting action already. That was my coaster falling off the bottom of my bottle here. Anyway, I'm gonna have some water here because I've been yapping for about 10 minutes now. It feels like. Oh, and just a usual reminder, please like, share, and subscribe if you are new. I'm going to pick this coaster up off the ground. That was riveting, I'm sure. But yeah, please like, share, and subscribe if you are new. Please follow me on Twitter/X below at BrymartUTD, BrymartUTD, Brymart United on Twitter/X. Let's see. Speaking of Twitter/X, let's have a little scroll through and see what people are saying. I'm going to do it on my phone so I can again not occupy the resources on my computer here. Let's see what we got going on in the Twitter sphere. All right, so some people are saying that they don't know why Shesko's not starting. I mean, I could see that. I could see that. Pay pretty good money for him. Why he's not starting? I think Ruben's trying to kind of slowly work him in. I mean, the worst thing you can have is a new signing get off to a terrible start, right? Like that's the worst thing you could have is like a new signing coming in, getting bossed around, just bad touches, just nervous, and having to endure that for an hour to 90 minutes. So I think Ruben's just trying to work him in. I think Ruben's got high hopes for Shesko, and I think Shesko will be our ultimate starter. Let's see who else is saying stuff. Someone's drinking a Long Island iced tea. Might be a little early for that one. Um, Someone says no way Manchester United is beating Fulham. They must be a troll account. There's no way. I mean, we're definitely winning today. Definitely. Let's see. Someone's got a little bit of the walkout going. Other folks are live. Thumbs up. Let's go. Apparently, someone's got a quote that says "We are united." This a Twitter account. They've got a quote apparently from Amram on Shesko not starting saying, "We try to imagine what is going to happen during the game. Our game needs to be consistent. The way we control the game, we need to have options to play a different game from the bench." So I don't know. That kind of contradicts what I said earlier. Earlier, I was saying that maybe Amram was just trying to, you know, um, bring Sheshko up to speed slowly but surely. But this quote kind of says otherwise. This quote maybe says that, he comes off the bench from time to, or, a decent amount of times. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see what else people are saying. Starting 11. This Lemons was seeing the stands at Antwerp game today. From the United account, they're just showing some warm-up clips from Bayindir. Some people are saying that there. Some people are commenting on the front three there that we've got here, the Mbumo, Mount, and Cunha trio there. So I was slightly surprised to see Cunha at at the spearhead there. Um, but people are saying that Mbumo, Mount, and Cunha are going to rotate, which I think is probably going to be the case. Let me get my timer at the right time here. Sorry, I was yapping away and missed the kickoff. So let's stop that. And now we started. And now we're on time. All right. There we go. Luke Shaw with the clear. Oh, let me just move some things around here. Give me 1 second. Move this. Let's put a poll in the chat too. For those who are joining us, let's start a poll. All right. First main question is, did you hit the like button? All right. That was a good shot from Cunha. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Not far off. I like it. Coming out the gate charging. And I'm looking this way. That's because I'm looking at my match stream here. Eventually, I'll probably get like I don't know, a TV or something up here so I can watch it up here. I don't know. Change my setup a little bit, but for right now, we're working with low budget. Oh, we go. Here we go in the box. Oh, off the post. Off the post. Off the post. Oh man. Yeah, we were almost in there. Good tackle. Good tackle. Yeah. Yeah. And Brumo. Oh, is that a foul? No foul? Okay. I like how we're starting out. We are starting out on the front foot. None of this wait and see BS. We are in it. We are in it to win it. Yeah, that was a good try by Cunha off the post. Man. Ball in the midfield. Casemiro plays it back to Bruno. Bruno goes all the way back to Bayindir. Bayindir takes a touch in his own box. Out to Shaw. Shaw looking for options down the left side. Into Mount. Bruno. Casemiro gets stuffed. Fulham have the ball. We're fighting for it back. And we got it back. There we go. Nice. Nice touches. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. This is what I want to see. This is what I want to see. This is what we should be seeing. Just starting out, just dominating. Oh, it's getting windy outside. Hmm. It's a nice day there in London at Craven Cottage. It's a nice day here too, where I am. Probably some similar weather actually. Probably a little bit cooler, slightly overcast, breeze for anyone who cares to know. All right, Delit has the ball at center back, looking for a long option, looking for Dorgu. Dorgu over the top. Dorgu crosses. Ah, side net. Good idea though. Good idea. He might have been offsides. Well, yeah. No, no, he would have been onsides. I think it would have been tight. Would have been tight had we scored from that. But anyway, I like the intention. Remember Aaron with his hands up. He was rocking the white T-shirt with the United track jacket, always stylish. Right, Fulham keeper with it, center back. Fulham bringing it forward. It will be back to is it Bassi? I don't know who the Fulham players are. All of them. I know some of them. All right, so we're about 5 minutes in. Let's do a quick stat check, just because. What we got? What we got? What we got? United 3 shots, Fulham none. 57% possession to United. That math does not look right. Come on, Google. There we go. Okay, yeah, 57. At first, Google had 57% and 29% possession. I'm like, wait a minute. I do recall. I do recall a little bit of math, and I know that wasn't right. So, yeah, 57% possession to United, 43% possession to Fulham. We've had 41 passes to 29, and that's it so far. But according to the good old eye test, which I prefer, we are dominating. We are dominating right now. And like I said, I think we're going to go to a 3-1 victory here. You can pin that. You can mark that. I'm going to put it in the chat, actually. 3-1 victory to United. Dial it in. Place your bets. Yep, pin message. There we go. You didn't get hit that bad. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on, Bassi. All right, Casemiro and Boomer were talking. I wonder what language they're speaking in. Probably English, I would guess. What is Bessie crying about? Is he got to leave the pitch? Is that what is that what he's upset about? I guess he's got to leave the pitch. I think that's what it is. And so he's upset about that. And Marcus Silva's throwing a fit. They're all upset. But don't go down easy, man. Don't go down soft. You know what I mean? Like, you know the rules. You know that if you were down for a certain amount of time, you got to leave the pitch. And that's the rule. So like, don't go down easy. Don't be soft. Like, yeah, you got a little tap in the face, but you're a big dude. Like, you're a center back. You know, like, come on. So you're looking for a pass. Euro back to Casemiro. Casemiro goes long. No one there. Best is trying to get back on the field. All right, he should be let back on by now. I mean, that is true. Okay, there we go. He's back on now. I was gonna say, I'm like, he should be let back on at this point, because then that would be kind of unfair to leave him off for that long. All right, so back at full strength, 11-11. Leno puts the ball down. This is a goal kick, by the way, for those who were listening and not watching. Ball's up. Out of bounds, United through. Let me put out a little tweet here. I'm trying to up my tweet game. Let's see. Solid start for United. I'm gonna retweet the live stream link here. Oh, I copy that. Goal kick. Fulham goes to the center of the park. Casemiro's all over him. Ahmad and Bruno. Come on. Let's go. Oh, who's wide? Yeah. Shot from Bruno. I'll follow that. I like it. I like that. I like that. You guys see that, right? I know you guys saw that. If you're watching, you saw that. You saw that they didn't have time on the ball. We crowded them out. I mean, and those quick little touches between Mount and Bruno and Ahmad and Mbumo. I mean, that was beautiful right there. And we got a good shot off from Bruno. Yeah, yeah. Was that a foul for Casemiro and Bassi? All right. Fulham with the ball, pushing, and they're playing back and forth across the midfield line, trying to find a pass through. Wilby's got it. Wilby's charging. Wilby runs to a dead end, recycles back to Wilby on the wing. Fulham swings it across, switches it. Dorgu closes down. Mount chases. Cunha chases. And we push Fulham back to their keeper. Nice. Let's keep that press, guys. Come on, don't let it fall apart. Come on now. Yeah, see the press fell off there a little bit, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Sometimes pressing as a team is something that just takes time to get down. But yeah, let me finish my tweet here. I'm not good at multitasking, so let's do this. Let's go in and get a shareable link. Do. Nope, that's not it. What am I doing? Fulham with a little bit of possession right now. Fulham driving ball into the box. Sessegnon's getting on the end of it. Ooh, good save by Ender. Good save. Good save. That was a close one. That was a close one. That was a good save by Bander. So okay, so just as I was complimenting Bander, you saw how he came out to collect that just now. You saw how he caught it like in his chest stomach area. Like, dude, you're 6'4". You need to be grabbing that at his highest point out of the sky. Like they're showing the save right now, but that wasn't Sessegnon. That was someone else. I thought it was Sessegnon. Anyway, they're not gonna show up. But when Bander came to collect that ball just now, he caught it in his chest area. Like, and there was still an opposing player around. You got to grab that ball at its highest point. Again, I'm not some expert keeper. I think I dabbled at goalie for a little bit when I was like 11 years old. And that was one of the things. Oh, here we go. Ah, dang. Good try, Cunha. That was a long ball from Binder. Yeah. Good ball from Binder. Good take from Cunha. Good shot. Good try. So yeah, like just as I was slating Binder about catching the ball, like this man's a roller coaster. This man's an absolute roller coaster. And Boom was offsides. I'm sorry. See me copy this link. Good start for United. Header, brought it down. Dorgu, Bruno, Bruno back to Bander. Smart, smart, smart. I know it's too early because I mean we're only just now hitting 15 minutes. I just don't want this to be one of those things where here comes Fulham. Hold that thought. Here comes Fulham. Fulham to the box. Cross corner. That was stuffed by Ahmad. So what I was saying is I don't want this to be one of those things where we're controlling the game, we're looking fairly comfortable, but we just don't score. Like we have a bunch of close calls, we don't score, we end up drawing like 0-0, something like that, right? Like I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not what we're shaping up for, because that would be disappointing. Because we need to win today. We need to win. We need a W. We need 3 points. See anyone else playing right now? Let's see. Premier League. No, Everton won 2-0 over Brighton earlier. Palace and Forest drew 1-1. Newcastle Liverpool tomorrow at 3 p.m. Might do a watch along for that one. That's a pretty good match. We'll see. Yeah, we got to win today because I mean, Arsenal, Spurs already both have 2 wins. Are sitting on 6 points. Chelsea have 4 along with Forest. Liverpool, they've got 3 points. They already got a win. They're going to play again tomorrow. So yeah. I mean, I know it's early days or whatever, but we need to jump into the front of the table, top end of the table, and stay in there and compete. Just because right now, you know, we've got that 1 point on the board. We are sitting in 17th place. Now, I'm only saying that before people start. I'm only saying that as current news. I'm not getting into this. Oh, we're finishing, you know, in one of the later parts of the leaderboard or nothing like that. Right? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just reporting right now. Game 2 of the season, we're in 17th place. That's all I'm saying. We need to win today to get us up to in the top 5. Right? That's all I'm saying. We need to win today to get us in the top 5. That's it. That's it. And we need to get in there. We need to stay there. And we need to compete there. Throw in for Fulham. Balls up. Headed back out by Fulham. Throw in for United. Dorgy with the throw. Dorgy looking for options. Come on, guys. Move. Move, move, move. There we go. Luke Shaw. Back to Delict. Euro's opening up. You had Ahmad over there. That's all right. Anyway, if you guys are joining, please, 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 please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss a video. I am a new young channel, so I am trying to grow, but really, most importantly, I just want to engage with everyone out there. Um, you know, you comment. As you can see, there's not a whole lot going on, so I will see it, I will read it, we can interact, you can get your ideas out there. So yeah, please, please, please like, share, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, Brymart United, BRYMARTUTD. Good tackle by Shaw. Good tackle. Quick throw from Fulham, blocked out for a corner by Delit. Speaking of Shaw, Amram did say, he said, Shaw, when he's fit, is a special player. So I feel like we're going to see Luke Shaw holding down that left center back role. I think Delit's got that starting center back role. And Euro's over there for now. I mean, and he's great. Obviously, Mazraoui comes back. I mean, honestly, and I said this last stream too, our squad is pretty good. We don't have a bad squad. Like, I would definitely say we've got like a top 6, 7 squad for the league, right? So, not bad at all. I mean, we should. Okay, I thought it was a foul for a second. We should definitely be competing this season, you know, for at least the top seven positions, ideally top four. Um, Bruno's fouled there. Did we have advantage? We played on? I don't know. I don't know, ref. Maybe we should have played on. So we've got a good squad. I mean, you look at our starting 11 right now. You look at our bench. I mean, our bench, Dallo can hold it down at right back, right wing back. He's not terrible. Maguire's a good center back. Xerxes good. Ugarte does what Ugarte does. He'll be combative. He'll clog the midfield a little bit. Heaven's a great center back if you ask me already. Shesko obviously we'll see what he does, but I think he's a great option up front. And then of course Manu, right? Manu again, he can drop in the midfield. I don't want to see him there. I want to see him in the 10 role or even where Cunha's playing now and kind of like a false nine kind of thing or rotating front three maybe. Um, but yeah, good grab by Andrew. That's what I'm talking about. Grab it high. Grab it high. Um, so yeah, we've got a solid squad. We've got a solid squad. Not bad at all. And if we get Lemons in goal, that'd be great. And if we get a midfielder, I know there's obviously the Blaba talk has quieted down, but there's still Angelo Stiller out there who, could be an option. Not bad at all. Ball back to Binder. Out to Shaw. Shaw's looking for options. That's a foul, ref. Yeah, there we go. Should be a card. That should be a card. And Bumo. Ah, this cookie's really good. Homemade. My wife. Really good. Throw in Fulham. It will be. Good step, Dorgu. Good step. Ah, come on, Bumo. Throwing United. I might tosses it in. Gets it back. Oh, for Euro. I love that crisp passing. That crisp passing is just so nice to watch because we did not have that for a while. Casemiro look for an option. Back to Delit. Delit back to Shaw. Euro with the ball. Euro looking. Euro looking. Back to Delit. Smart. Over to Shaw. I like it too. We got some patience here. We're not trying to force it. Shaw. Back to Delit. Working around the back line. Euro. Euro and Nabumo. Casemiro goes along looking for Ahmad. Too long. Fulham keeper collects. All right. I mean, not the best attack in the world, but I mean, we showed some patience there, so I think that's important. Ooh, Bassi almost messed that up for Fulham. He, he got caught between himself. Ah, go out, go out. Oh, damn. Press him, press him. Press him. Don't give him that space. Good block. Good block, Casemiro. Win that header. There we go. Press him, Cunha. Press him. Press him. All right. Fool him back to the keeper. Good. Good stuff, Bruno. That was good passing by Fulham. Ball in the box. Get out to him. Get out to him. Cross in. Blocked. Kunabumo, get that. That's a foul, ref. Come on. Yeah, Fulham, they're not even letting Mbumo like settle on the ball. They are just all over him. As soon as he even thinks about the ball, he's got Bessie or Bassie, however you say it, on his back. He's got a Fulham player just slapping him all across that chrome dome. So poor guy. Fulham bringing it forward. Go on, Mike. You got space. Take your space. Take your space. Take your space. Oh, he's throwing it down. Bruno. Euro. Ahmad. Foul. Ahmad restarts. Euro looking for options. Euro over to the center to Delit. Delit looking for options. Delit back to Euro. Euro down the line to Ahmad. Ahmad into Casemiro. Casemiro looking long for Mbumo. We tried that a couple times now. I don't know if that's going to work, guys. Bruno big ball across, looking for Dorgu, but too strong. Throw into Fulham in the corner. Let's do another stats check. Let's see what's going on. Matches, Fulham United, stats. And we're even on the shots now. 5 shots apiece, 2 apiece on target. We've got 57% possession still, 164 passes, 84% pass accuracy. That's good to see. 84% pass accuracy. I like that. They've had 3 corners. We've had 1. See, this is what I don't want to happen. I don't want the game to start to even out because we started out on the front foot for sure. Started out on the front foot. That's a foul, I thought. Anyway, so I don't want this to start to even out and become this game that just kind of peters out. Luckily, this is the first half, right? If this was like, into the second half and it was just, and we started out the second half flying and then it starts to kind of die down and even out, I'd be a bit more worried. But right now, this is the first half. I think we'll make some changes, whether it's actual, personnel or if it's just tactics, and hopefully we'll get back on the front foot again and put some goals in. Because right now it's like it went from great to now it's just to good to now it's like solid, and we're drawing right now solid. So I'm not sure what changed. Bruno's about to restart the play after the foul. Bruno goes back to Bayender. Confusion on the Fulham back line. Mount tried to play Mbomo through. That was smart. Didn't quite work out. But I like the quick thinking from Mount, though. I like that. That's a foul. I'm sorry. That's a foul. That's all right. But if this continues, I'll tell you at halftime what I would change. It may not be personnel. I think it might be tactically. But yeah, it was Fulham. Sessignon. Back to Iwobi. Fulham back to Bassi. Fulham with some possession right now. In our attacking, in their attacking half. I should say not our attacking half. Possession still even. Fulham kicked it out. Okay. Throw into United. Let's do a quick Twitter scan. Hmm. Mark of the United Stand is calling for a striker to come on. He's saying we don't have a focal point. Let's see. Not a ton. That was a ball in. That was a chance, but yeah, not a ton. Some people are still saying that they don't like the whole Mount, you know, false nine, front three thing. Yeah. Pretty quiet right now. Pretty quiet. Oh, talk to each other, guys. Bruno, ball in. Nice touch in Bumo. He's not going to get there, Bruno. I feel like our players thinking Bumo's faster than he is. Like he's not slow, but he's not like he doesn't have the speed that these that these passes that he's being played call for. Like I've noticed that a few times now. Like I mean, the guy is not slow, but he's not like lightning quick either. And like we keep playing the ball to him like he's going to outrun everybody on the pitch. He's not. He's not. Maybe I'll tweet that since it's been quiet here on Twitter. Why do we think Bruno is faster than he is? Yeah, because that's what I keep saying. Like we keep playing these balls to him, and like I mean, give the guy a chance, man. Because I mean, get it to his feet so he can do something with it. But like, don't keep playing him to the channels. He's not going to outrun. Oh, referee, that was a little suspect. Amount. That's a foul. That's a foul. That's gonna be a penalty. That's gonna be a penalty. That's gotta be a penalty. That's gotta be a penalty right there. Because I mean, that's gotta be a penalty. 100% pin. That's got to be. Ain't no way. Let's see. Watching the replay right now from the referee's point of view. Play it. Play it. Play it. Come on. Yeah, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. He threw him. I mean, you can't do that. You can't do that. Penalty. Penalty. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. This guy's shaking his head and laughing like, bro, like you can't throw someone like that. Like, come on now. Shut up, man. Shut up. You threw him. You threw him. Like what made it worse was that like Mount was like on his backside here and he threw him around in front. See, like you can't like obviously there's all kinds of nonsense that goes on in the box, but like I mean, yeah, you watch that in real time. Yeah, man, you can't do that. Because I mean, if Mount was here and you kind of pushed him back, okay, that's one thing. But you took him from your back left and threw him all the way around to the other side of you. Stupid. So works out for us. Let's go. Let me go ahead and get the score ready to update to 1-0 because Bruno's scoring this. Come on. Shut up, Leno. Get in the goal. A 100%. Come on. Come on, Bruno. Come on. And oh, what? Like that wasn't even like a close miss. Oh my God. Like, did he even hit? Dude, launch that. Dude, launch that. That's out in the river somewhere. God. Bruno, man. Bruno, come on. That should have been 1-0. Yeah. Yeah, that's in the Thames. Like, what a terrible penalty. What a terrible penalty. I'm just tweeting right now, tweeting my frustration out because that was awful. I hope it doesn't come back to haunt us. I hope it doesn't. I mean, like if you ever play, let me hold that thought for a minute. And we'll be with the overlap. Bandier kept it out. The Wilby's down hurt. So what I was gonna say is that if you ever played, you know that the other team gets a penalty, they miss it, you suddenly got a little burst of energy, especially if you're tied, you know, 0-0 or 1-1 or whatever the score is, or even if you're down, right? Or if you're up, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter the situation, right? As long as it's close or you're drawing, you what is happening? Okay, they're just showing a replay. Um, yeah, that's bizarre. Anyway, you get a boost. You get a boost when the other team misses a penalty, right? And so that's what's happening right now. There's a surge from Fulham. They just had a corner kick. Muniz diving header just missed. I mean, I hope that penalty miss does not come back to haunt us, but it's I'm seeing a slight momentum shift here. All right, let's just call it what it is. Yeah, see now they're pressing us hard. They're come on, guys. We need to score and kill their energy. Oh, nice let mount. Nice. See, here's the thing with this whole Mount Shesko thing. Very different players. The thing is, a fit Mount offers you a lot. Pressing, ball retention, ball recovery, creative playmaking. I mean, he's showing it all today, to be honest. I'm just making note for halftime because I got a couple things I want to say. Okay. Free kick outside the box for Fulham. Ball's in. Attempted bicycle kick from, was that Muniz from Fulham? Would have been spectacular had he hit that. Ball back in. Ball cleared. Muniz looks like one of those like old school crooners from like the 60s or 70s, right? Can you picture him with like, I don't know, like one of those like big suits on and he's like smiling in his album photo like that or something. You know, like he just gives me one of those like those old doo-wop singer vibes. That's what he looks like. Muniz from Fulham. Anyway, Here come Fulham again on the attack. Slowed it down. Ball in. Dorgu. Oof. Dorgu had all day. I don't think he want to talk to him on that one because he had all day to kind of take that and properly clear it. Instead, he kind of swung and whiffed at it. Here come Fulham in our box. Ball in. Far post. Ahmad got to it. This time, Mbumo swings and whiffs. Fulham grab it and recycle. Ball in from Fulham. Blocked by Ahmad. Out for a corner kick. What is falling apart here? Hmm. Questions for you at halftime. Questions for you at halftime. We're into stoppage time. 2 minutes. We've got about a minute and 5 seconds left of that. Fulham with a throw. Tete to take. Fulham recycle. Ball in. Delit wins it and clears it. Mount clears it up for Mbumo. Sessignon takes it down. Iwobi takes it off of Sessignon's chest. Back to Leno. Keeper goes long. Euro wins the header. Fulham second ball. Euro went third ball. Bruno. Casemiro. Mount. Mount fouled. We might just have time for a free kick into the box. We might. Let's see. Bruno over it. Ball in. No goal. Halftime. Okay, that is halftime. Let me stop my timer. Let me do all the admin stuff here. Let's put that to 2,700 seconds. So that way we can get it going for the second half. Okay, so that is halftime for the Manchester United Fulham match at Craven Cottage. That is Fulham's home ground. Let's first look at some stats here. If I can pull it up. Again, doing it on my phone, trying to save my computer's CPU. All right, so don't like the look of it. Fulham have had 8 shots. We've had 6. We've each had 2 on target. Our possession has dropped down to 52%. Our pass accuracy has dropped a little bit to 82%. They've committed more fouls. They've had 5 corners to our 2 corners. Now, at the start of the match, it was very much lopsided. If you rewind back or you are watching this later or whatever, right, you will see that I was happy at the start of the match. I was like, all right, we're looking good. We're dominating. We're going to cruise to probably a 3-1 victory, I'd say. I'd spot him a goal. That's how we were looking. But then I don't know what fell off, like, or what happened, why we, are suddenly looking a little bit, I don't know, not green around the gills, not quite that bad, but like maybe we took our foot off the gas or something. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm not sure if Fulham are getting better and playing into the game or what. But I know it's too early to sound the alarm bells, but I feel like we should be up on Fulham at this point. We should be 2 goals to the good. Yes, we hit the post. I think once, a couple other close calls, but like we should be 2 goals to the good. And so I understand that maybe this is why people are saying we need Shesko on the field because he is an out and out striker, and maybe he would bury those chances. The thing is that Mount is offering a lot though. Mount is offering ball retention, ball recovery, um, springing Mbumo and Cunha and others through, smart playmaking, like that little dummy he had on the end or towards the end of the first half there was smart. So Mount and Shesko are very different players, and for that reason, I think we need to be looking at very different lineups when we have Mount on the field versus Shesko. And I'm not saying that those are the only two interchangeable players, but right now those seem to be the two that people keep talking about, as in like, okay, it's either Mount or Shesko, and not both. Although it could be both at some point, but it just feels like people are kind of pitting those two against each other. So I'm going to go with that. But I'm going to say that we need to have different formations. So right now we're kind of playing. I wouldn't call it an interchanging front three because I didn't really see Mbumo come across the other side. I didn't see Cunha come across the other side. Mount was fairly central, sometimes dropping in a little bit, kind of into a bit of a 10 role as opposed to like a front three role. So I wouldn't call it interchanging very much. I just I don't know. I think that works for some games, and then I think for other games, other situations, maybe even today, we need to go with more of a traditional out and out striker role with Shesko up front. Um, because right now, like this, something's not quite working. Right. One thing I'll highlight, I don't know why we seem to think Mbumo is like this speed demon, right? The guy has never been that. He isn't that. We keep sending him for long runs into the channels, but he's not the guy who's going to just absolutely outrun the entire team and get on the end of the ball. I mean, we need to play it to his feet when he's out wide in these isolated positions. Let him run some ISO offense, to use a American basketball, terminology there, right? Get him one on one with the defender and let him, work his magic maybe, or get him in the box where he can play quick little 1-2s and, tight passes, but he's not going to sprint down the wings and, you know, get the ball and beat the man one on one. All that, like that's not really his game, if you ask me. The guy needs a little more space, a little more time, or a ball at his feet. So that I think needs to change because what we try to do like the whole Euro to Ahmad to Mount. Mount lays it back to uh, Casemiro. Then Casemiro hits a one-time ball into the channel for Mbeumo to run onto. We tried that a few times, hasn't quite worked. So I think we need to change that tactic. Maybe we need to get Ahmad more advanced and get him up there, let him slow it down a bit, and then do some quick interchanging play between Ahmad and Bumo, Cunha, Mount, Bruno, Casemiro, all of them. Right, just let them kind of get in there and tiki taka around and maybe get a shot off. Maybe that's a better option for us. But right now that we're playing, I feel like it started out well, but I think maybe Fulham kind of caught on to it, and now we're not really getting anywhere with it, right? Um, I mean, we might see some changes at halftime. We may not. Sorry, I'm just looking at the highlights here, and they're showing that Bruno missed. I don't know what happened on that. I mean, I don't know what the hell happened. That is in the Thames at this point. Like if someone's on a river cruise or out on a boat there, they've got a souvenir. That was a badly missed Bruno penalty. Um, don't know if it was nerves. Don't know what the deal was with that one, but I don't know. Supposedly there was some controversy into the run up to the penalty, to the run up, if you will. But yeah, bad. Hope it doesn't come back to haunt us. One thing I was saying during the first half is I don't want this to be one of those games where it just kind of peters out into this, ho hum, nice day at the park. Let's all leave even Steven on this, right? Like I don't I don't want to see that. We need to come out with some energy. We need to keep getting players in the box because we're doing a better job of that. We're doing a better job getting players in the box. We're doing a better job on our crosses, but we need to finish our chances. Does that mean changing Sheshko in and Mount out? I don't know. I maybe wouldn't do that just yet, but we'll see. But something needs to change to kind of just turn that corner a little bit, right? Because we're not out of the match. We're not getting played out the park. We were dominant the first 15 minutes or so. We fell off a bit, started to even out, but we still have some chances, right? And so we need to bury those and put those away. Um, and we need to get those 3 points again, because I mean you look at the table, right? Spurs and it was Arsenal are already starting to, yeah, Spurs and Arsenal, 2 games, 2 wins, 6 points apiece. Um, Chelsea and Forest, 2 games, 1 win, 1 draw apiece. You know, we are in 17th place right now with 1 draw. I'm sorry, 1 loss and 1 draw. Current game is a draw. So I'm looking at a live scoreboard right now, or live table. I'm at a loss for words right now because I'm honestly a little bit frustrated, to be honest. That's why I kind of sound a little bit the way I sound right now. I'm a little bit frustrated. I'm trying to kind of not sound the alarm bells. I'm definitely not Amram out at this moment in time. Um, but I guess just looking at this live table, it's a bit frustrating to see us in 17th and just thinking about last year, how we finished, and it's just like PTSD maybe. Like I'm like, like looking at my phone, like tossing it across the room or something, you know. But yeah, it's a little bit frustrating. Again, trying to keep it in since it's only game 2, right? And things are early, figuring it out. But I guess I just see other teams hit the ground running and getting the points they need to get. Like Arsenal, I mean Arsenal smashed Leeds 5-0, right? They beat us, they beat Leeds. They've got Liverpool on the 31st, so there might be a different story there. Spurs, I mean, they beat Burnley 3-0, and they beat City 2-0, right? I mean, City, as of course, got a good squad. They're City, right? Spurs went in and handled them. So it wasn't like that was some sort of, I don't know what you call it. Like it was a well deserved win. I mean, you look at the stats, right? The stats, Spurs had more shots on target, even though City had their typical more possession. Spurs had more shots and capitalized. So I don't know. I'm just a little bit frustrated, I guess. I feel like we should be up 2-0 right now at the half, but we're tying, we're drawing, and we got 45 minutes to turn it around. I'm going to step away for a quick second here, just to grab some more water and stand up and stretch. But I will be back with you momentarily. So just give me a minute or two, and I'll be right back. All right, second half. Looks like no changes for either team. So we are persisting. They can Fulham ball in. Too strong. Throw in for United. Hmm. Pass it back to Luno. Lost his boot. Bruno carries forward. Mule's off. Bruno recovers. Over to Mount. Mount to Dorgu. Dorgu into the box. Ball in. Corner kick. Bruno lining up the corner. I'm going to go shut my door so my wife doesn't yell at me. I'll be right back. Ooh, good shot. Is it Ahmad? Nice little touch. Hmm. Let me change the poll. Let me change the poll to something else. Let's close this one. Emerge victorious. We emerge victorious today. Because now that's the concern. Before it was hit the like button. I thought we are gonna have a little party going. Thought it was gonna be, chilling, snacks, talking about other stuff, enjoying goal after goal. But now I'm like, are we gonna win today? Are we gonna win? Full and pressing. Well, we just got nowhere to go there. Throwing from Fulham. Cunha pressing. Mount pressing. That press was a little bit disjointed. The front three were fine. Then the second wave of the press didn't quite have it together. Fulham. Oof. If that Fulham player cut that back, we might have been in trouble. Good thing he didn't see that. All right, who we got coming on? That Sheshko and Dallo. Sheshko and Dallo are warming up. I assume Sheshko will come on. Actually, I shouldn't assume. Who do we think Sheshko's going to come on for? Will it be Mount, Bumo, Cunha? I think maybe Mbumo. I think Sheshko comes on for Mbumo. And Dallo probably comes on for Ahmad. Fulham pleading for a corner there, but they did not get a corner. The goal kick, but it was wasted. Let's see the replay. Oh yeah, no, Fulham were hard done by. That should have been a corner kick to Fulham. I saw nothing. Sheshko on, Casemiro off, and Dallo on for Ahmad. Is Ruben doing what I said before to do? Not in this video, but in previous videos. Is Mount going alongside Bruno? Okay, yeah, I think. Where's Mount? Come on, guys. I'm trying to see who's kind of running where right now. I think Mount has dropped in alongside Bruno, which I called for earlier, not in today's game, but actually during the Arsenal match. During the Arsenal match, if you go back, watch my video, I called for it, and I said it in the post-game discussion as well. So I think Mount is next to Bruno. Shesko's up front, and I think Mbumo and Cunha are sitting in the 10 roles. I'm going to find my little tweet and big myself up on that one because I think I deserve a little respect for that one. Let me go find it. Fulham with the ball. Where was my tweet? Where did I say it? Where did I say it? Well, then I've been tweeting a lot lately. Wow. If someone can find it faster than I can, please let me know. Bruno's not Nate wasting his talent. Confused running the box. Crosses. Maybe it was in a reply I posted somewhere. That's the only thing I think. I must have replied somewhere. But I know I put it in my video, in my post-match discussion. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. The post-match discussion after the Arsenal game, where I talked about what we're doing right now. So let's see how that works out. I think it'll work. I think we're going to have more legs in the midfield. And I think we're going to have, that late run maybe coming from Bruno. Hopefully Bruno can push further up and Mount can sit a little bit. That's what I'm hoping. Anyway, someone said Bander's been brilliant. He's not been brilliant. He has not been brilliant. I mean, he's been good. He's been solid. I wouldn't say brilliant. I think that's a little bit of overstatement. Fulham with a corner kick here. Amram has ditched the jacket. Is now just rocking the white tee. Bander comes to claim. Oh, referee! Did he undercut Bander just now? Okay, whatever. Dallo with the ball. Dallo to Delit. Yeah, see, I don't know if I like Bruno operating across that back line like that. I don't like that. Chesko out to Dorgu. Dorgu inside to Cunha. Cunha swings it over to Dallo. Dallo into the box. Ball in. Deflected out for a corner kick for Manchester United. Ball in. Goal. Who got that? Who got that? Was it Euro? Yes, sir. Goal. 1-0. Let's go. 1-0. All right. Let me update the score. Should be 2-0 Bruno, but whatever. Uno. All right, I'm put out a big controversial tweet right now. Is Lenny Yoro the best center back in the world right now? Let me find a little picky pick. That was Lenny Kravitz stuff, not Lenny Kravitz, Lenny Yoro. Let's find the picture instead. Let's get the crowd rocking. Let's get the crowd rocking. I'll say that much. Oh, here we go. Quote. At Lenny Yoro. There we go. I mean, on current form, who's touching him right now? On current form, who is Who's besting Linear right now? Oh, that was a big tackle. Clean. I like it. See, was just talking about him. Was just talking about him. On current form, that tackle does it for me. That tackle does it for me. Current form, best CB in the world right now. Current form. I said it. I said it. Whatever. Sue me. Best CB in the world right now. Lenny Euro. Yeah. Done. Stop the vote. Stop the count. Anthony Robinson's coming on. A fellow American. I'll give him a little clap. A little clap. A little clap. Just cause. You know. Just cause. Where is it? There it is. Yeah. But that's it. That's all you get. That's all you get. Now, the change I will say with Anthony Robinson, though, is that he's going to attack us more. He's going to come down that left hand side because he is, as I said in my preview, a high flying left wing back. Um, Surprised he's not at a bigger club at the moment. I think he was going to City at one point, but like something with the medical might have been a slight issue they found, decided to pull out of it, something. But anyway, good player. Um, Coming off of an injury though, a knee injury or not or surgery, knee surgery, excuse me. So may not be at his best today, but I would still watch out for him coming down that flank. And Bayender just played a crap pass and almost screwed us. Please don't mess this up. Yeah, I'm not sure what Bayender was trying to do there. I think he was trying to chip it out to maybe Dorgu or someone. Um, Yikes. I hope Lemons is on the plane right now or train or something. Good block. Nice. It came off the back of came off the back of Muniz. Uh, that's still Euro's goal. That's still Euro's goal. I don't care. That's still his goal. Fulham playing out the back a little bit, going long. Delit there to stop it. Win that second ball. Good work, Sheshko. Get there, Sheshko. Get there. Fulham coming forward. Hopefully, this means Fulham open themselves up a bit more, and we can exploit that. That's what I'm hoping. Good tackle. Good tackle. Looking like some old school Premier League action out there. Some of these tackles flying in. Make me feel young again. Della with the throw in. Della progressing down the line. Plays into the interior to Sheshko. Sheshko's dropping pretty deep. Oh, ball at the door group. Probably a little bit too much on that. Sheshko's dropping kind of deep into that center role there to get the ball. Spraying it out wide. Okay. I'm gonna say watch this space on that tactic. Yeah, that's a foul. Man, it is such a nice day today. I should go for a nice walk later or something. It's one of those days where it's just like, you know, it's not too sunny. Like it's, some nice clouds in the sky. It's like a nice breeze, perfect temperature. Yeah, this is like, you know, like joggers and a t-shirt weather. That's what I'd say. That's good Sunday attire. Joggers and a t-shirt. Bryan Martin United fashion advice right here. You heard it first. Soft foul. Here comes Robinson. Lays it off to Iwobi. Back to Robinson. That was well worked by Fulham. That was smart. That was a smart little decoy run by Robinson. And then where we played that ball to the second runner. That was a smart little play. I mean, Ruben did give credit to Marco Silva. He's crafty. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Hmm. Mina, if you've seen Mina on the United View, Mina Ibrahim, she does not like the Mount Bruno combination in the midfield. Another account, Frank agrees. He says that Euro is one of the best center backs in the Premier League already at age 19. Mount's coming off. Ugarte's coming on. I guess Mina gets her wish. I'm going to tweet her like, hey, you got your wish. She caught her own tweet. She said, Ugarte on as I tweet that shock horror, lol. Go check out her channel. Follow her, Mina Ibrahim, Mina Football, Mina Football. Let's see. What are other people saying? Some more linear appreciation posts. People still shocked about the penalty miss. Okay, yeah, not a ton, not a ton. Anyway, some subs for Fulham here. Raul Jimenez comes on. So does Smith Rowe. Changing things up a bit. Surprised Smith Rowe isn't a starter. Anyway, we are at, according to my stream, 70 minutes and 47 seconds. Um, so not a ton of time left in the match. As you know, United, we are winning 1-0 thanks to a Euro header. It looks like it's officially been given as an own goal by Muniz from Fulham. But in my heart, in our fan base, that is a Euro goal for what I'm saying and calling right now the best center back in the world right now. And just a quick reminder for anyone tuning in and watching, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I post or when I go live. And please, please, please follow me on Twitter, Bryan Martin, Bryan Martin UTD, BRYMARTUTD, in the place to be, the man you see right now on your TV. Sign me up. Sign me up, Rock Nation. Sign me up. Ah, shit. That's what I get for rapping. That's what I get for rapping right now. That's what I get for goal for Fulham. Damn, can we just like cut that last bit out, like where I was rapping? Can we just cut that, like, because now I just like a complete ass right now for rapping and us getting scored on. Um, Talking to my imaginary producers over here. Let me update the score. Who scored that? Ball came in. Did I say it out loud, or was I just thinking it when I was like, "Oh, I'm surprised Smith Rowe isn't starting. I'm surprised he's not a starter." Did I say that out loud? I think I did, and I think I'm eating my own words here. I shouldn't have said that. Damn. See, okay, so where do I begin with that? All right. So, like I was saying before, right? The other teams are already creating distance at the top of the table. Arsenal and Spurs. 2 games, 2 good wins, right? Here we are currently in live results sitting on a loss and a draw. So a whopping 1 point. 1 point. Uh 17th place, is that right? Something like that. I mean, it's hard to shake the ghost of last season off, right? But I mean, when you just look at the table, you look at the result is happening in front of your eyes, and you're just, again, I keep saying it, it's like PTSD. You're just like, what do we need to change? We brought on Shesko. Some people didn't like that Mount started. We wanted Shesko on. He's on now. He's on. And I don't think the guy's had a shot on target yet. Not saying that's entirely his fault. I'm just saying, what what are we doing wrong? What are we doing wrong? Like, I don't know that I even blame the personnel at this moment in time. Do I think that's a foul? Do I think Bruno should be more advanced? Yes, absolutely. I think he should be more advanced. But it isn't like we don't have capable tens right now in Mbumo and Cunha up there. So that should be a card. That should be a card, referee. I hope it was. I didn't see one shown. That should be. Anyway, um, I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I need to chew on that one for a minute because I don't know what we need to do. Um, I mean, tactically speaking, something's got to change. Ball in from Mbumo. Dallo takes a strike over the goal. Goal kick. So, okay. The other thing that I worry about is the Amram out crowd. Again, I'm not Amram out. I'm not. I'm not. But I am worried that that crowd is going to start yapping away again, being like, "See, look, we lost to Arsenal. We didn't score. Look at us now against Fulham. We should be beating Fulham, you know, 10-0, and we're tied 1-1." Like, I don't want to hear that just yet. I know I'm contradicting myself by saying that I don't know what we need to fix right now, but I'm not jumping on the Amram out bandwagon as of yet. So, but something needs to change because we shouldn't be drawing with Fulham at the moment. And that's not any disrespect to Fulham. You know, they're a solid team, but they're not challenging for top four, right? Like, you don't think Fulham in top four. You don't think Fulham in top six. You think Manchester United in top four, Manchester United in top six. You don't think Fulham. So, yeah. But again, there's still time. There's still about 13 minutes or so, and Fulham almost scored again, as I said that. Almost. We need to win this game. But if we somehow lose this game, my goodness, my goodness, my goodness me. That's all I got to say. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. If we somehow lose this game, you know what? I'm gonna say maybe Xerxes can change the game. I'm gonna say maybe we bring on Xerxes and Menu for Cunha and Mbumo. I mean, look, less than 12 minutes left, or we'll say 12 minutes if you include some stoppage time, whatever. Give them a chance, right? Give them a chance. I mean, like, is it in their contract they got to play the entire match? Yeah. Let me get to my notes. Like, here Fulham come again. I mean, they just Dorgy, you gotta be stronger than that, buddy. Come on, you've got to be stronger than that. Thank you, Anthony, for playing it out of bounds. Because God, goal kick. Wolby wants the header. Oh, wait, we need to bring on Manu and Xerxes. We have less than 10 minutes left. Amram, what are you doing? I'm not on the Amram out train, so please don't misunderstand me. But come on, man. Like what is it about them that you don't like? Like I gave you a pass on Xerxes because maybe because he was hurt, but Manu, like what don't you like about him? And I picked up on this in the presser for this game. I said when Amram was asked about Manu by the press, he did not seem big on Manu. He kind of shrugged and was like, "Yeah, he's in the squad. He's fighting for a place. All that stuff." Right? That's a big demotion from where Manu was in the eyes of the previous manager, Ten Hag. Right? So, and look, I get it. Manu to me is not center mid. Sure, yes, I know we spent big on Cunha and Mbumo, but like they're humans. They get tired. Maybe they aren't playing their best. Maybe you need a different combination. You've got you've got Manu and you've got Xerxes who can play those roles. Right? You had Mount, you started him, you played him, he got tired, he's out. You had Ahmad, right wing back, you played him, he got tired, he's out. Manu, Xerxes in the 10 roles give us a slightly different look. They may not be as pacey, but they might be able to string together a few more passes or something. Get Sheshko in. I mean, something. We gotta change something. We gotta change something because now we're waiting too late to make more changes. So here's a will be in all kinds of space. Out to Anthony. Fulham with the ball around the box. Cut back into the box. Fulham looking dangerous. How do you overrun the defense anyway? Here comes God. Shit. Come on, Dallo, press it. Put. I can hear the Amram Alters. I can see it. I can hear it. I can see it. I can feel it. I'm not gonna lie. I am questioning his decisions right now. I wouldn't call that a foul on Bumo. Just showing back the Bumo chance against Bassi wasn't a foul. But again, another display. Like, and Bumo is not as fast as people think he is. Nothing against him at all as a player. I think he's a great player. So he's just not going to outrun defenses. Okay, Maguire and Heaven are coming on. We need to win the game. Ruben, what are you doing? Bruno preparing the corner kick. 87th minute. Ball in. Dorgu play the ball. Yes. Cunha make something happen. Ball in. Corner kick from the other side. And Boom was lining it up. Ball in. Header wide. Maguire almost. Ah, inches. Inches. No foul. No foul. No foul. Come on. United ball. Get it in play. No, Fulham's gonna take their sweet ass time. They're gonna sashay to the sideline. Gonna flip the ball a few times. Gonna throw his hand. Say, "Hey, keep running, keep running." He's gonna inch down the sideline. He's gonna hold it. Oh, there he goes. Finally, he throws it. A year later, you can Fulham on the attack. Free kick to Fulham. That's clumsy. That's clumsy. Oh, get up, man. Come on. Get up, get up, get up. 5 minutes of stoppage time. 5 minutes of stoppage time. Ball in from Fulham. Cleared on a tightrope by, I would think, Bruno. 20 guys get the ball and play. Let's go. Let's go. I'm just looking at my notes, trying to think what I just want to add because this is frustrating. What a terrible throw. Dallo, ball in the box. Dorgu header across. Dorgu with a foul again. Come on, man. Everyone's trying to shout instructions. That is 2 minutes of stoppage time gone. Fulham on the attack. Smith Rowe. Ball out for a corner kick for Fulham. Smith Rowe playing with a smile on his face, which is never a good sign for the opposing team. I've got a bad feeling. I hope I am wrong. I hope we got it here with a draw. I mean, I hope we got it here with a win. I hope we run down on the other end and produce some magic, some Fergie time magic, but I don't know. Something worries me right now about this. Goal kick. Okay. I just didn't have a good feeling in my stomach just then about that. You see the replay. How close were they? Oh, yeah. Anderson, I think he was close. He was close. I think that was the bad feeling in my stomach was Anderson. He was close. Dorgu. That's Cunha. Nice cut. Cunha ball in. Oh! Did Leno get a fist on that? Oh, man. That was a good stretch. That was a good stretch by Mbumo. That would have been sensational had he got that. That would have been sensational. 94th minute, last minute of stoppage time. Last 30 seconds. Leno with a goal kick. Up it comes. And the ball is trickling out for a throw for Fulham. That's probably the match right there. And that's a goal kick for United. I think the referee, yeah, that's game. 1-1. 1-1. The draw. So we have 1 point this season from 2 matches. Not a good start. I'm gonna take a minute to throw together some thoughts, and I will do a post-match show. I may do it live, I may not, but let me give me a minute. Let me just throw together some thoughts. I appreciate you guys watching along with me. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will be back in probably like 15, 20 minutes or so. I'll post a new link on my page, and we will do probably a live show. so you guys can interact. Anyway, I will see you over there. Peace.